glad you're here at Great American Ballpark in Cincinnati, home of the Reds since 2003. We bring you Friday baseball on the show. It's the Washington Nationals going up against the Cincinnati Reds. Well, Singy's trying to match the stellar performance by yesterday's starter. Looking forward to seeing what he's got today.
His teammate was lights out, Boog, in total command all game long. If he brings that same intensity again, these hitters are in for a long day.
We'll be back with the first pitch right after this. About to get started here. And today's starting pitcher, Hunter Green.
Well, coming into this game, hitters are batting under 250 against this starting pitcher. So it just shows you how effective he's been. He's been able to move his pitches around, add and subtract, change up the look so that hitters don't get too comfortable and start squaring up the baseball. We'll see what he's got in this one.
Here's the center fielder, Jacob Young. Swing and a ground ball. Sends it across to first, and the first out of the game is an easy one. As we take a look at the Nationals lineup. And a big factor for them in recent games, Jacob Young.
Big-time speed here, Boog. A guy with just terrific wheels and an absolute nightmare for opposing pitchers when he's on base. I mean, players like this who have elite speed, it's like disruptive technology on the base paths. Man, can't wait to watch him run.
Ahmed Rosario in the box with one away as he takes ball one. That one fouled off. And that drops in for a strike.
See if you can go upstairs a little bit. Make sure you miss up and out of the zone since you're heading to count 1-2. Don't miss in the zone because that's where you can get hurt.
And a ground ball to first. And it gets by him.
Back against the wall with 2 strikes, but found a way. Not much to this one other than just a willingness to go the other way and put the ball in play. That's a team at bat right there. Nice job of staying back and letting the ball get deep. And now they've got some speed on first, so we'll see if they try to get him into motion.
Nathaniel Lowe up to hit. Pitch misses inside, and that's ball one. Green, a former All-Star. He features a four-seam fastball, a slider, a splitter, and occasionally mixes in the slurve. Left-hand batter waits. That's to third. And it gets by him. Still able to fire over. And the throw's offline. Safe at third. Wide throw, and it gets away.
He needed that one. It's been a tough stretch at the plate lately. Just found a way to slap that ball down the third baseline. That's really excellent bat control, and it kind of goes back to all those drills you see hitters do off the tee where it's placed in different spots. That was just nice.
James Wood digging in for the Nationals. That one finds the zone, and that's strike one.
Cold night like tonight, last thing you want to do as a hitter is get jammed or even off the end. Trying to find that sweet spot on the bat. Tell you what, you're going to be trying to catch things out front, so off-speed pitches may be a good complement to that fastball.
Swing and a drive, deep right field. Way back there. And that one is out of here. Third home run of the season, and that's how they take the lead. It's 3-0.
Looks like this guy was looking out over the plate, but he was ready to turn on the inside fastball. So direct to the pitch. Absolutely blasted out of this ballpark.
And now it's Luis Garcia.
Not getting the results he's wanted at the plate recently. Only 2 hits over the last 5 games.
And first offering is fouled off. One out, base is empty. On the ground, right side. Whips it to first. 2 down.
Batting 6th, the designated hitter, Juan Yepez.
2 down, base is empty. Here's Juan Yepez. Right through there for a strike.
Quickly in an 0-2 hole, you're going to have to give something up here in terms of power if you want to put the ball in play with any authority.
Ball, that's up there.
Swings and misses. Slider got him for strike 3. But the Nationals strike for 3, all coming via this 3-run homer. It's now 3-0. This is Reds baseball on the Show, Ohio. Back here in Cincinnati, today's starting pitcher, Mackenzie Gore. What do you have on him, Chris?
Well, what quickly stands out to me for this guy is that he comes in with a 3-to-1 strikeout to walk ratio on the season. So when you consider consistency, the ability to get swings and misses, and to limit base runners, that's critical in winning games today, especially when teams are depending on the big swing, the home run, to win ball games.
TJ Friedl leading things off and takes a strike.
0-1's the count.
So after scoring runs, this is where you're looking for that shutdown inning. Get that hot team back in there to swing the bats.
Swing and a miss.
That pitch started in and ended up on the outside edge. Just changing planes and very difficult, especially for a left-handed hitter to track.
And that skips into dirt. Gore with a stellar run lately on the mound, really carving up lineups. And that's a strikeout. Mike Fillmore says he went around.
Committed to that breaking ball just a little too much and couldn't pull the bat back in time. Once you get it going, it can be so tough to stop the momentum with that barrel. Good pitch, had him fooled.
And now Matt McLean popped in the air. Left field. Wood makes the play, and there's 2 away. Here's the lineup for the Reds. Say this righty-heavy lineup must be licking their chops with a lefty on the mound.
Now, to me, Boog, it shows the managers trying to set these players up to have a big game. Facing an opposite-handed pitcher, you only get a fraction of a second longer to see the ball and decide to swing, but that can be the difference between a line drive and a swinging strike.
Ellie De La Cruz in the box here. Lets that one go for a ball. Swing and a pop-up in foul ground. DeYoung sizes this one up. Hauls it in to end the inning. And 1, 2, 3 go the Reds. They trail in this one 3-0. And we're back. All set for the start of the inning. And now for Washington, Stone Garrett. Green back to work. Green, 25 years old, and he was selected to the All-Star game last year. Green He's known to have exceptional stuff. The strikeout number is usually way up there. However, he does have some issues with walks from time to time. And that misses. And that's ball one.
And because of that, the pitch count can get high and not consistently deep into the ball games like you would expect for a guy who can get so many swings and misses.
And it's about controlling that stuff, right? I mean, he's got to harness all of that electric stuff and keep it at least somewhat in the strike zone.
Yeah, I'd say a guy like this sometimes needs to simplify the repertoire. Instead of trying to throw 3 and 4 pitches, just stick with 2 pitches that are very effective. Perhaps you can keep the pitch count down, get yourself deeper into the ballgame. That's about as nasty of a splitter as you'll come across, especially in terms of movement. I mean, that thing tumbles out of his hand and just drops off the table at the last moment. If he keeps it down, it's just so tough to put wood on.
Now it's Paul DeYoung up to the plate.
0-1.
Way out front for strike 2.
0-2.
Fans another, and that's 3 straight strikeouts. Back-to-back strikeouts to start the frame, and that's now 3 in a row.
Yeah, he's really settling in and getting a feel for his pitches, throwing them where he wants to right now. So we'll see how long he can keep this streak going.
And now it's Keibert Ruiz. Into center. And that will fall. So a 2-out knock keeps the inning alive. The throw to second is offline.
First pitch swing in, went up there with the plan to be aggressive. These days, most outfielders play pretty deep, and I'm not sure if that was a factor there or not, but off the bat, you're thinking it's going to be a pop out, and it just kind of nestled into that spot where no one was able to get to it.
So the Nats lineup turns over. Up now for Washington, Jacob Young. And he hits a ground ball right side. Gets it to first. And that is that. Nationals leave 1, but they lead it 3-0. Bottom half of inning number 2. So now here's the Reds cleanup hitter, Noel V. Marte. That one outside. Ball 1.
A 3-0 lead is great, but you can't get too comfortable. Got to stay aggressive, keep attacking hitters, try to cruise through this ball game.
In the air, right field, Garrett on his way over, makes the grab, 1 away.
Batting 5th, left fielder
Santiago Espinal, the next to hit for the Reds. That's a strike across the top of the zone.
That's a good pitch there. Really had some run and finished a little up and in just on the edge. And that's one of those, if you swing at it, hit a broken bat as you jog back to the dugout.
And there's a ball. Popped up, foul territory behind the plate. Makes the grab, and there's 2 gone.
That was a good hard fastball with some nice ride up in the zone right there. Hitter looked like he was on it, but I think that velocity at the end just beat him. Instead of a line drive or something hit deep, it's a pop up and an easy out for the defense.
That one to first. He takes it himself to the bag, and that'll do it. So no runs, no hits, no errors, and no one left. We head on down to the top of the 3rd. It's the Nationals 3 and the Reds 0. Welcome back, and some tough numbers on the mound over the course of this past month as we take a look.
I'm grown now, yeah, I'm on now. I'm dropping the top. stop. I'm skirting off. I'm in a foreign now. Magic City, bring an umbrella. It's pouring down. Ice box for the drip drop. Spend 300 for the flip flops. Lil but a big shot. My form bad but a good shot. I need 30 to travel. The flight alone was a 10 spot.
That one finds the corner. It's 0-1.
Filling up the strike zone hasn't been the problem so far. It's the quality of the strikes. That's been the real issue. And you look at the first inning, that's what we saw. Too many pitches out over the plate.
Swing and a miss. Struck him out. Making 4 strikeouts for him on the bump today.
He had him out in front, which isn't easy to do against a hitter like this, known for using the entire field. Just couldn't sit back long enough on that one.
Swings and blasts one deep to left center. This one looks like trouble. Makes the turn and heads for second. Not stopping. He's going for 3. The relay. The tag, and he's out trying for 3.
Absolutely perfect execution of the relay right there to cut him down at third. And he probably should have shut it down at second base and been happy with the double, but it took a great play to get him. You just have to tip your cap.
James Wood digging in for the Nationals. He's already homered in this game. Pitch misses, and that is ball 1.
No strike.
Two outs.
Ball. 2 balls, no strikes.
Just missed.
A rare 3-ball count here. He's been throwing strikes all day. Got to be ready to hit if you're in the box.
That's ball 4. Tried another fastball, but missed the spot.
One of the things about that 2-out walk, the base runner over at first base is going to have a very aggressive secondary lead. So a ball down the line or into the gap will produce a 2-out RBI, and those are the best. That is, if you are the offensive side of it.
Garcia in the box with 2 gone, and takes a look at a called strike. Runner takes off. This one in the dirt. Blocked by the catcher, and he steals second base without a throw. So a wild pitch allows the runner to advance. Swings through that high fastball.
The high fastball, particularly for young hitters, can be hard to lay off of because you see it so well at eye level, but it's really hard to catch up and get that top hand to work on time.
Swing and a chopper out to short. De La Cruz. Low throw. He's safe.
Not every base hit is a liner into the gap. Just like not every strikeout's a perfect slider down and away. I mean, right there, he just put the ball in play on the ground and gave it his all to get down to first for the knock.
So 2 outs with runners on the corners. And now it's Juan Yepez. And a foul ball.
If you're going to be a championship type of ball club, you've got to hit with runners in scoring position. And after last night's struggles, I'm sure this team is chomping at the bit to have this kind of opportunity here early in this game.
Corners are occupied with 2 down. Next offering upstairs. Hard hit left side. And that is that. So the Nats leave a pair, but they're on top by a count of 3-0. Welcome back. Last
Leading
series, the
off for
pitching
the Reds,
was not good as we take a check of the numbers.
Tyler Stevenson.
And a strike.
That fastball at the bottom of the zone can be very effective. Just got to keep it on the corners.
And there's a foul ball. Close one, doesn't get the call. 1-2 to count. Started to swing, held up.
For whatever reasons, this is a hitter that performs better in night games. We'll see what he brings in this one.
Lifted in the air, out to left. Wood right there to make the grab. And there's one down.
Batting 8th, catcher Jose Trevino.
Here's Jose Trevino. This guy, one of the best defensive catchers going. You talk about framing, the ability to block, catch, and throw. He is at the top of the game. First pitch, and he just misses.
Really good athlete, and many times we talk about, the feet of infielders. This catcher as well, really quick feet. He's able to recognize the pitch, see the trajectory, and get into a spot where he can block those balls and keep them from going to the backstop. Really impressive with the way he frames, the way that he sets it up, because sometimes those pitches are off the plate, but because he sets up and presents it so well, he steals strikes for his pitcher.
And that one almost got him. This one popped up. Garcia hauls it in for the out.
Batting 9th, right fielder Blake Dunn.
2 outs, base is empty. And the batter now, Blake Dunn. Swing and a ball hit out towards left center field. Wood makes a nice running catch. And welcome back to the ballpark. New inning getting started. Now at the plate, Stone Garrett. In for a strike, 0-1.
Pretty rare location right there, right down the middle. This guy paints the edges. I'm not sure if you're going to see that pitch again as a hitter.
Next offering is in for a strike. And that one is lifted in the air. Makes the catch for the out. One up, one down.
Well, that's a tough play for the infielder, ranging back into the outfield. There's part of him that's saying, hey, where are you at, outfielder? Call me off. But he stayed focused and made a nice catch right there.
Here's the shortstop at the plate, Paul DeYoung.
Went down looking on 3 pitches last time. Let's see if he can be a little more aggressive right here.
First pitch just misses. DeYoung working through some struggles lately. Sharp grounder. That's through for a base hit. So they get a man aboard with a 1-out single.
Well, a swing like that can help you come out of the struggle. We saw the numbers coming into the ball game, but all he's trying to do at this point is help his team win.
So up next, Keibert Ruiz. And the first pitch misses for ball 1.
Boog, the runner at first, needs to be careful right here. He's dealing with a pickoff artist on the mound.
Right through there for a strike.
That splitty's a pretty nasty pitch. Explodes out of the hand, looks like a fastball, and the bottom just falls out of it.
And that's downstairs and outside.
Looks like he's being a little cautious with him in this at bat after doubling the first time up. Doesn't want to make another mistake.
DeYoung over at first with 1 away. Line drive, puts it away for the out.
It's never fun going back to the dugout after hitting a line drive that finds a glove, but you will get some high fives. You know, when you make great contact, you feel like you've done everything right. But in this game of baseball, not everything is in your control.
And now here's the Nationals leadoff man, Jacob Young. He's grounded out a couple of times. Swing and a ground ball up the middle. That's out number 3. So 1 left for Washington, but they lead at 3-0. Ready to go.
Leading
Bottom 4.
for the Reds.
Now here's the Reds leadoff man, TJ Friedl. Fastball is outside. There's the strike.
Dangerous spot for that slider right there. Didn't seem to quite finish out front and get that sharp break. Tell you what, he doesn't want to throw that pitch again.
So now 1-2.
2 strikes to a guy who's already 0 for 1 with the punch out. The only guy in the lineup with that strikeout. But you can't get too relaxed. You still got to make good pitches to get him out.
Got him looking. Called strike 3 and a fastball up in the zone.
No, just couldn't pull the trigger on the fastball right there, and I don't think he was taking it, thinking it might be a called ball or anything. I just think he was flat out frozen. Did not expect that location, in my opinion.
McClain stands in now and watches strike 1.
Man, 91 on the slider right there. That's a hard one. That's a low-end fastball for some pitchers.
And a swing and a miss there.
No balls, 2 strikes.
Next
1
pitch,
ball,
not
2
close, up
strikes.
high. Strike 3, and that's 2 in a row.
Well, anytime you can punch out the top 2 guys in a lineup to start an inning, got to be feeling pretty good out there on the mound, because when you think of just having a distraction, table setters on the base paths, and all of a sudden you're dealing with the number 3 hitter, any distraction can cause you to serve up a cookie, and instead of it being a solo shot, it's a 2 or 3 run homer.
Garcia pulls it down, and that is that. Reds down in order. They trail it here 3-0. Back here at the ballpark,
Leading
let's
off
check
for
out the latest
Washington,
news
third
from around the
baseman,
league.
Ahmed Rosario.
Green back to work. On the ground. Marte. Now the throw to first on the run. Nicely done for the out.
Well, you got to give him credit out there on the mound. This
Now
outing
batting,
started off a
the
little
first
shaky,
baseman,
but he's
Nathaniel
found a way to
Lowe.
settle in and turn this into a pretty good start. Kind of shows you a lot about his mental makeup as a pitcher.
Here's Nathaniel Lowe. To third. Marte. Jump throw. Safe at first as they can't make the play. So man aboard. Now the left fielder, James Wood. He's already homered here in this one. Swing and a line drive. That's a base hit into center field. They fired in quickly, so it's first and second with only one away.
Now batting, second baseman,
Luis Garcia,
Luis
the next to
Garcia.
hit, 1 for 2. In there at the knees. Strike one.
0-1.
Foul ball there.
Some real good life going through the zone on that one.
That's
Ball,
a little
that's
bit
low.
low. Runners at first and second with one gone, and we're at the top of the fifth. Rolled to short, possible 2 ball. The turn by McLean at second, and that's 2. No runs on 2 hits, no errors, and 1 left on base. Last half of the fifth coming up. It's the Nationals 3 and the Reds nothing. Welcome back. Let's check out what's been happening of late. Really been struggling.
Noelvi Marte.
Fastball in for a strike. 0-1.
Well, he's been incredibly efficient in this one. First pitch strike percentage over 70%. That's well above league average, and that's what's allowed him to pitch well up until this point.
Trying to check his swing there. Now an appeal to first. And he held back, according to Rusty Valentine. Puts it in the air out towards left center. Wood hauls it in, and there's 1 away.
Now batting, left fielder, Santiago Espinal.
Next for Cincinnati, Santiago Espinal. First time up was a pop out. And that one fouled off. Espinal in his 6th season, 30 years old now, and they went out and made a trade for him last season. Next offering is fouled back. One down, base is empty.
1 ball, 2 strikes.
That one
2 balls,
way
2
inside.
strikes.
Line drive, caught.
Man, he really turned on that one. Absolutely ripped it
The
towards
first
third,
baseman,
but quick
Spencer
bat-like
Steer.
reflexes down there at the hot corner to bring it down.
2 down, bases empty. Spencer Steer getting ready to hit. Grounded out his first time. Out of the left center for a line drive base hit. And that keeps the inning going.
Went up there looking to be aggressive and got something he could handle. Got a fastball, middle of the plate,
Now
jumped
batting,
all over it.
designated
Absolutely
hitter,
smoked that ball.
Tyler Stevenson.
And now the DH, Tyler Stevenson. He's 0 for 1.
You have to be careful throwing him breaking pitches, even in an 0-0 count. He loves going after the off-speed stuff, and he's really good at hitting it.
That one is absolutely belted. That's back. It's a bomb. His first homer of the year. It's 3-2.
He just sent a jolt of electricity into this stadium with that swing. There was a fastball down the middle. I don't think the hitter recognized the pitch, but once he did, was quick enough to get it in play with some authority. He got that up and out of here.
Base is empty with 2 away. Jose Trevino, the next to hit for the Reds. That misses.
0-1, no strike.
1-0. That one ripped. That's back there. And that one's gone. They do it again. Back-to-back homers. And we are starting over. It's 3-3.
That's a great way to fire up this crowd. They're feeling it now. Back-to-back jacks, and this club is fired up right now, Boog. I mean, this is the kind of thing where you really start to notice hitters in a lineup feeding off each other, and the collective confidence just continues to grow.
Digging in, Blake Dunn. Not even
That's
close
1-0.
there. Ball 1. Out to short to Young. Zips it to first. That is the inning. But 2 round trippers in this inning. The long ball was working. We're tied now at 3 apiece. You're watching Major League Baseball on the show. Welcome back.
Leading
Quite a
off for the
pitcher's duel so
Nationals,
far.
the
Here's how the
designated
starters
hitter,
are
Juan
performed up to this
Yepez.
point. Swing and a ground ball out to short. Throws to first in time. And that's 1 out as they get the leadoff hitter in the 6th.
Now batting, right fielder, Stone Garrett.
So digging in, Stone Garrett. 0 for 2 in this one.
He's been going after these guys consistently, and as a result, he's been able to keep his pitch count low, throwing the ball very well right now.
And that is out of play. One down, base is empty. Center field. Friedel makes the grab, and there's two down. And now the shortstop, Paul DeYoung.
Paul DeYoung.
That is upstairs for ball one. 2 outs, base is empty. Next offering is in for a strike. That one ripped left field. And it's a one-hopper off the wall. Should be extra bases. Into second, and he's got a double.
Couldn't have timed it up any better than that.
Now
Put a pretty good swing on that one as he drove it out to deep left. Didn't quite have the right combination of launch angle and exit velocity to get it over the fence, but you're never going to be disappointed with extra bases. A chance now to take the lead, and at this point in the game, that could be a deciding run.
Go ahead run on base. Here's the catcher, Keibert Ruiz. There's the strike.
0-1's the count.
Go ahead run in second, and we're in the top half of the sixth. Fastball for a strike.
Perhaps not quite ready to hit. First two pitches by him for a couple of strikes. Now back is against the wall. He's going to have to figure something out and figure it out quickly.
Man at second. And that one a little bit high.
Man, oh man, I don't know how you take that pitch. That's as close as it gets.
Up the middle, De La Cruz tosses to first, and that is the inning. No runs, one hit, no errors, and a man left. Top of the order due up in the home half of the sixth. All tied up at 3 apiece. Back here in Cincinnati, bottom of the inning, and now the center fielder, T.J. Friedel.
You know, this is kind of a tough matchup as a left-handed hitter facing a left-handed pitcher. What you tell yourself is, I want to stay square to the plate, try to hit the ball over the shortstop's head.
In the air, right side. Pulls it down, and he makes the catch. And there's one away.
Woo! He was all over that first pitch fastball.
Now batting,
just barely missed it. Man, this guy was ready to hit.
And now Matt McClain. That's outside, and it's 1-0. Grounds one to short. DeYoung slings to first in time.
Now batting, shortstop, Ellie De La Cruz.
Ellie De La Cruz, the next to hit for the Reds. We talk about guys with good speed, and definitely he has it. But pushing the offense aside for just a second, Chris, it's the defensive side that I think the speed factors in the most. Over to Lowe, And that'll do it. So they make short work of them there. We're through 6 full. All tied up at 3 apiece. We go to the top
Leading
of the 7th, and now up for Washington, Jacob Young. Maybe expecting a bunt here. Third baseman playing in on the edge of the grass. Right through there for a strike.
Well, Boog, after watching the first inning of this one, you would not have expected that this pitcher would be in such a groove and still in the ball game at this point.
Ground ball left side, and that's foul.
It's good speed at the top of the order here. You want to get it on, see if you can get a stolen base, maybe get around the bases and pick up a run.
The 0-2. On the ground, right side, McLean. And the leadoff hitter set down to open the 7th.
Now batting, third baseman, Ahmed Rosario.
And now it's Ahmed Rosario. 1 for 3. Swinging a foul out of play. All tied up here in the top half of inning number 7. Next offering is fouled back. Struck him out looking.
Well, he went up there trying to be aggressive, that's for sure, hacking at those first 2 pitches, but clearly that last one fooled him. He could have been sitting on something else entirely, but you want to be able to adjust on 0-2 and at least get a swing off when it's in the zone. Maybe choke up, maybe spread out your stance a little bit. You got to give the guy credit on the mound, though. He went right after it.
And now the first baseman, Nathaniel Lowe. 3 for 3's doubled twice and single. Now the Reds manager is out of the dugout and will make a move to the pen. Hunter Green won't go any further. Just never found his groove. Wasn't able to settle in. New arm coming on. Back in a moment.
Now pitching for
So
the
a
Reds.
new arm out of the bullpen for the Reds,
55.
Taylor Rogers.
And they felt it was time to bring on a left-handed reliever from the pen with the lefty hitter coming up. I think it's a good move. I know I never liked when opposing teams did that to me.
Swings through that one. 0-1.
0-1.
Outfield playing very deep, not wanting anything over their heads. Next offering in there for a strike. And the count is 0-2. Stays alive. That's a ball. Tried to attack with the sweeper.
Really
One
close
ball,
pitch down
2
around
strikes.
the knees there, and you could see him asking where it missed. Probably doesn't agree, but it appears he's ready to move on to the next pitch.
Just misses. And it's 2-2.
Really good take, especially with 2 strikes.
Foul ball, another 2-2 upcoming. Just missed.
Wow, this guy's really battling up there as if his run is the game-winning run. I love his tenacity.
Base knock center field. He forced a lot of pitches to be thrown and ends up collecting a hit.
Hitting is really easy for some guys. One thing that I can see already, his bat stays in the zone on plane for an extended period of time. And guys like that, they have a high contact rate and they have more barrels because of that bat being on plane. And even when you don't get it great, it's still hit hard enough to dunk something in like that in front of the center fielder.
Two outs. Strike two.
This guy's got such a good sinker. As a hitter, you've got to look up in the zone. If you look down, you're going to be chasing stuff in the dirt.
Swing at a ball lifted to center field. Friedel makes the catch, and that is that. Nationals lead one, so no change in the score. It's 3-3.
Now pitching for
We're
the
back
Nationals.
in a new pitcher here to start the bottom of the seventh.
39.
Lucas Sims on for his 20th appearance of the year. Noel V. Marte now at the plate.
Third baseman.
He's someone that you might
Noel
not
V.
describe as having elite
Marte.
level speed, but he can absolutely move, and it is a factor in his game. First pitch doesn't find the zone.
Look, this guy's definitely a plus runner, but what I love about him is that he goes all out every single time, never takes a break. It's guys like that, even though they don't have the elite speed, the fact that they're consistent with it, they make moves on the base paths.
Bunting for a hit, and foul ball.
Ball two.
That one fouled off, 2-2. In the air, left side, Wood. And makes the grab. And there's one away.
Now batting, left fielder, Santiago
In now for the Reds, Santiago
Espinal.
Espinal. Timeout asked for and given at the plate now. Cincinnati making a move for a pinch hitter. Jake Fraley. One out, the base is empty for him. And a sweeper misses for a ball. One down, base is empty. Tap dances out of the way of that one.
Hey.
Base is empty, one away. Here at the bottom of the seventh. Gets a piece and stays alive. That one not close. Full count now. It goes down looking.
Now batting, the first baseman,
Spencer Steer, the next to hit for the Reds. And a foul ball.
Great swing and solid contact. Just a little too quick. He's got to stay back a little longer.
That missed by a lot. And it's 1-1.
I wouldn't throw him another breaking ball. Try to go again with the fastball, slightly elevated. He just is having a hard time catching up.
2 down, nobody on.
Ball 2.
Pitches in the dirt. 3-2 now. Tyler Stevenson would be next if they can extend the inning.
And he's homered already, so I'm sure he'd love a chance to do some more damage here.
That's ball 4. Tried another sweeper, but couldn't find his zone.
Well, a great back and forth, and that at bat. He had to lay off some really close pitches, and somehow, Boone, found a way to keep the bat on his shoulder right there. I'll tell you right now, I couldn't have done it.
Stevenson stands in with 2 away as he takes a ball.
If you're a base runner, you got to stay dialed in here. Look for anything in the dirt. Try your best to get into scoring position.
The 1-0. Breaking ball in there for a strike. And that's outside. 2-1. And that's too high.
This is a really good feeling for a hitter. At this point in the ball game, you know that they don't want to walk you, so you're going to get a pitch to hit. You just better not miss it.
Back up the... Oh, that got him. The throw is still in time, and they do get the 3rd out of the inning. So no runs, no hits, no errors, and 1 man left. We look ahead to inning number 8, all tied up at 3 apiece. Back here at Great American Ballpark, ready to begin the 8th. Up now for Washington, Luis Garcia. Rogers back to work and immediately pumps in a strike to the left-handed hitter. Oh, and they're going to tag the pitcher with a pitch clock violation.
1 ball, 1 strike. That's
an automatic ball.
The pitcher must begin his motion before the pitch timer runs out. We're looking for a little more urgency out there.
And a foul ball, he stays alive. Foul ball, still a 1-2 count.
That wasn't an easy pitch to hit. It's much easier to do damage against mistakes, but that's not what that pitch was.
Gets a piece there. We'll do it again. The other way, down the line, and it's foul.
5 foul balls in a row. I have no idea what that feels like, but you got to love this battle. Just wondering who's going to blink first.
That's a ball.
Just missing there. 2-2.
Well, this is a guy that can be frustrating for pitchers because he fouls off so many pitches and grinds out the at-bat. I'm sure.
And a swing and a miss. He didn't make it easy for him on the mound, but they still get the strikeout. And here's the DH for Washington. Juan Yepez. 0 for 3 in this one. Now the Reds manager is out of the dugout and will make a move to the pen. Taylor Rogers departs, and it's a tie ball game as he heads for the dugout. Back with a new arm after a quick break.
Now pitching for
Emilio
the Reds.
Pagan into the
Number
game.
15.
And he's been hit pretty hard at times this year, so he's looking for better. Right now, giving up more than a hit per inning.
Yeah, that's in for a strike. And it's 0-1.
No need to offer that pitch until you get to 2 strikes. It's just a low percentage of success when you want to try to go after that down and away pitch.
1 down, base is empty. And a pop-up, right side, foul territory. Reaches over the wall, and he's got it. And now the right fielder, Stone Garrett. And that's in there at the knees. Pagan, 33 years old, and he was a 10th round pick back in 2013. That catches the zone for a strike, and it's 0-2. Hacks and misses. It's a strikeout. Nothing doing for Washington. Score remains tied at 3.
Now pitching for
Back
Washington.
now, new pitcher on the mound as we
Number
roll into the
47.
bottom of the 8th. Jose
Jose
A. Ferrer.
Ferrer.
Here's the Reds catcher,
off for the
Jose
Reds.
Trevino.
Catcher, Jose
And Chris,
Trevino.
his big strength is defense, but it is interesting. In today's world of baseball compared to when you played, a good defensive catcher is considered differently.
Whatever you get offensively is a bonus, but he's got to put the fingers down. He's got to present pitches to the umpire. They're going to help his pitcher get more strikes.
Blake
And ready to hit now for Cincinnati, Blake Dunn.
Trying to keep good speed off the bases.
Activity in the Washington bullpen. Jorge Lopez, the hard-throwing righty, is up and loosening. Number 68 getting loose as well. The 0-1. Hit on the ground to short. DeYoung on the run, throw to first, and they get the out. Singy, it was close. Looks like they want a second to review it and possibly challenge the call if they think he beat the throw.
Yeah, they might challenge it just to kind of roll the dice, you know, Boog, and perhaps maybe they see something different as they get a look at some different angles.
So they have decided to challenge the play, and now it's up to the replay umpires in New York to make the call. Here's one more look,
Ladies and
Singy.
gentlemen,
You think
the
they're going
Reds
to
have
overturn
elected
it?
to
I kind of
challenge
do.
the previous
Yeah, I
play.
think there's a good chance as well. I mean, the more I look at these different angles, the more I'm becoming convinced that he actually beat the throw. So it's turned out to be a pretty good challenge.
The decision's been made, and he's safe. So they overturn the call, and they get it right by taking a chance with a challenge. Next to hit, T.J. Friedel. 0 for 3 with 2 strikeouts and a flyout. Yeah, that's fouled off. Runner on the go. Yeah, that's pushed foul off to the left and out of play. One away. Tie game. Go ahead run stands at first. Runner on the go again. Pitch misses. Throw to second. Out.
That goes to show you stealing a base is a tough thing to do and far from a sure thing, even with big time speed. It's not easy to catch him, but that was a great catch and throw. Quick, not rushed, and accurate.
Next one misses. 2 balls, 2 strikes.
2 strikes.
Got him. And it's a 3-up, 3-down inning. No runs, 1 hit, no errors, and no one left. Through 8 full, all tied up at 3 apiece. And we're back. We go to the 9th, and now up for Washington, Paul DeYoung. And that one in there at the knees for a strike. It's 0-1. And that one fouled off. Popped up to the left, into foul ground. He's under it. Squeezes it. 1 away.
Good hard fastball up in the zone right there. They look really good coming in, but it's so hard to get on top of as a hitter.
And it's the catcher for the Nationals, Keibert Ruiz. Fought off foul. One down, base is empty. Ground ball right side. Steer steps on first for the out.
Well, there's a lot riding on that at bat right there. Nice job of the pitcher to bear down, make the pitch, get the ground ball. Excellent piece of work.
So 2 down now, and here is Jacob Young. He's one of the faster guys just by pure sprint speed in the majors. On the outside corner, and that is strike 1.
0-1.
Swing and a ball popped in the air out to shallow center. He's got it, and that is that. Offense held in check there. 2-3-4 set to hit in the bottom of the 9th. All tied up at 3 apiece. Back now as they hand the ball to a fresh arm to start the bottom of the 9th. Jorge Lopez.
Now pitching for
well,
the
walks have
Nationals.
certainly been an issue for him
Number
this season,
21.
so we'll see what kind of command he
Jorge
has.
Lopez.
Matt McClain
Leading
digs
off
in
for
now.
the Reds.
0 for 3.
Second
A
baseman,
fly out, a ground out, and a strikeout.
McClain.
Hit hard on the ground is short. Throws across the diamond. 1 up, 1 down.
Up next for the Reds, shortstop Ellie De La Cruz.
And the batter will be the shortstop, Ellie De La Cruz.
If you don't get ahead in the count, you can forget about having any success against him.
Swing and a miss. Strike one.
0-1's the
Meanwhile,
count.
activity in the bullpen. Derek Law looks to be getting ready for Dave Martinez. Hard ground ball, base knock. So a man aboard now with one away.
Everything came together for him. Really good swing right there. He got a pitch that he knew he could handle, allowed himself to stay back just a tad bit longer, and he hit the ball on the screws. And now a chance to maybe get creative on offense with good speed on first.
Marte up to bat next, lays off for a ball. Pickoff throw. De La Cruz back on a dive. One down. Winning run on at first. High fly ball out towards left field. That's going back. Back some more. Makes the catch up against the wall.
Now batting left fielder, Jake Fraley.
Here's the left fielder, Jake Fraley.
Going pretty good speed over there at first base. I think the pitcher's got to slow everything down. Hold the ball a little bit, step off, just try to break the rhythm and timing of a potential base stealer.
Pitch is in there. That's strike one. Trying to send this to extra innings. Missed with a changeup. And now it's even 1-1. And that one fouled off. Two outs, but the winning run is at first. Up and in, and the count's even at 2.
That's a really good take.
Out to short, to Young. They take the force out. That's the third out, and we're headed to extras. Reds leave one, still tied 3-3. And welcome back to the ballpark. We're at extras here. Up now for Washington, Ahmed Rosario. Delivers a pitch in for a strike at 95.
As a pitcher, you know the runner on second is ready to push things with his speed. A base hit's probably going to be a big run, so you really have to execute on the mound.
Outside corner, there's a strike.
Oh, this guy's so comfortable hitting with 2 strikes. Even a good pitch early in the at-bat. If he's not ready to pull the trigger, he's not worried if he gets to an 0-2 count.
Swings through it, and that's a strikeout.
Man, a good splitter can be devastating, can't it? I mean, that thing got halfway to the plate and just did a nosedive. Once you commit your swing, there's just no adjusting your bat path to get down to that ball. And the ball dips below your bat like it's doing the limbo. I see you do the limbo, boo. You get down there, man.
So the go-ahead run in scoring position. Nathaniel Lowe digging in for the Nationals. Manager out of the dugout now, and it looks like we'll see a change on the mound. Emilio Pagan won't go any further tonight, and he's responsible for the runner on second, so the book isn't closed on him yet. We'll be right back.
Now pitching for
They
the
go
Reds,
with one of their more experienced
number
arms in this
22.
spot, Wade Miley.
And he comes on here for the first time this season, and I'm sure there's some nerves involved in that, so we'll see how he settles in.
Down and away for ball one.
Ball one, no strikes.
Looks like they want to set up the double play. Intentional walk will make it first and second with one gone.
Up next for Washington, left
2
fielder
on, 1
James
out.
Wood.
Now it's the Nationals cleanup hitter, James Wood.
Well, all eyes on the double play ball in this spot. No better way to get out of this inning. Well, in this situation with runners on, you've got to get ahead in the count so that you can dictate the rest of the at-bat. Nice job right there.
In the air on the infield, and the infield fly is called. Next to hit, Luis Garcia.
He's been such a good hitter with runners in scoring position. Some guys just take it to another level. For him right now at the plate, it's like everyone else is in slow motion and he's in full speed.
Well struck, deep right field, way back and out of here. That should get the dugout going, and they tack on 3. It's 6-3.
When you're working with this kind of velocity, so critical that you move the ball around, work quickly, and make sure that you keep that hitter off balance. Clearly not fooled by the location or the velocity. He was all over that fastball.
So 2 down. Juan Yepez, the next to hit.
And a first pitch fastball is in for a strike.
0-1.
Two down, nobody on here in extra innings. And that gets the inside corner for a strike.
God, he's really working that inside corner with the cutter. I tell you what, I hated that pitch. So tough to get the barrel.
Swings through that, and it's a strikeout. And that's the 3rd out. So they get 3 runs on 1 hit, the home run, no errors, and no one left. Last chance to even things up. We head to the bottom of inning number 10. It's the Nationals 6 and the Reds 3.
Now pitching for
We're
the
back,
Nationals.
and on the mound is the closer, Derek Law.
I think
Derek
closer
Law.
has to be one of the toughest jobs in baseball, and we see a pretty high turnover rate because of it. Every outing seems to be high pressure. This
Runner in scoring position, no outs. Steer getting ready to hit. Just
That ball went
missed.
out.
In the air, pretty deep out to center field. Young sizing this one up. Nabs it. Runner tags at second, and he's in safely at third with 1 out.
Up next for the Reds, designated hitter, Tyler Stevenson.
Tyler Stevenson, the next to hit for the Reds.
fly ball to the outfield for a sac fly, soft ground ball to the right side, find a hole. He can attack this a few ways, but the one thing he can't do is strike out. Really good cutter that he's able to front door and back door. That pitch is devastating.
Runner on at third, one gone. Fights that one away, and the count remains 0-2. Sets him down on strikes. And they're down to their last out.
Just locked him up right there for the second out. And that's an at-bat he's probably going to be thinking about for a little while. Didn't pull the trigger. Not how you want to go down in an RBI spot. So now you got to hope your teammate behind you can pick you up.
So it's their last chance in this one. Jose Trevino, the next to hit for the Reds. Right through there for a strike. Pitch gets away. And that cost him a run as he scores easily.
Runner's got to be happy to be crossing the dish right there. Easy decision to head home when you see the ball get that far away from the catcher.
Next offering is in for a strike. 2 down, base is empty, but 1 run across. And here in extra innings. Hit to right, and that should do it. Makes the catch. Ball game. And the Nationals take game 1 of the series on the road.
Well, this is a big win on the road and going extras into 10. So hard to pull those out, but I think this team did a great job of keeping the crowd out of the ball game late. When you can do that, it kind of calms everything down, keeps the adrenaline of the opposing team down a bit, and you can steal a win and get out of here happy.
And this one ends with a final score of 6-4. For Chris Singleton and our entire outstanding crew here at MLB The Show, I'm John Shambi saying so long.
I think you know what I'm after. If you wanna get in, baby, give me the password. Let's go faster. Why's it always feel like I only go backwards? Got patterns, no way to escape this. Eyes wide shut, someone hit me with lace. I can't shake this, take this, fake it or make this. Feeling go away, you're in love with